Good morning, everyone. My name is Ketan Deshpande, and I run an organization called Fuel. It's called Friends Union for Energizing Lives in India, and we work also in East Africa. I'm here to present a keynote on future skills and the area in which the youth need. If you see Digital India, Make in India, Smart Cities, Skill India, all of this need quality human resource potential, not only in India but across the globe. And how can we get the quality human resources tapped through right skill development and career aspiration mapping? We have done an outreach of around 1 million youth in India, and this is the motivation and background behind my journey, why I started Fuel at the age of 19, when I thought that there is a lot of lack of awareness of opportunities. In 2012, I became the Ashoka Fellow, wherein the social innovation journey began. And currently, I'm doing my doctorate in research on corporate social responsibility from University of Cambridge. This all journey points motivated me to do right impactful investment in corporate social responsibility and get the support of required corporates. Today, across the India, we are doing an outreach of 1 million youth with appreciation as champions of change from Prime Minister of our country and reaching out to excessive youth who need job opportunities and map them towards those goals. We've been working in the areas of career counseling, skill training, Eduraksha, which is a program for the defense personnel children across India, transformation of aspirational districts. If you see, we have identified 115 aspirational districts in India, which are most backward in the country and that are responsible for the GDP backward rate of our country. We need to work with those districts and make them ahead with the scholarships and global CSR partners. I'm glad that we are also working with the IKEA's Disha project with UNDP in India. And this has been one of the background which emphasizes why I'm talking today to all of you. If you see our population, the demographic dividend of our country, it's at the advantage stage across all the other comparing countries. We have a dividend which is really needs to be channelized with right energy to the right potential of careers and aspiration. We have students who want to aspire but lack of opportunities are making them not do it. And here on the other side we have industries who need quality human resource potential but they are lagging with them is because they can't identify this potential youth. So how do you bridge this gap? That's the major challenge which we are trying to address. And in that case, how future skills will enable them. If you see, artificial intelligence, digital marketing, data analysis are some of the skills which nobody thought last 10 years before. But these are the emerging skills. So how do you make this youth train to them who are already with the lack of resources? How do we make them enable for giving those opportunities which really make them excel in their career? And what we do in India is we have identified the 50 job roles which are the future for our country, which are the future for our world. Can we train the youth, the disadvantaged youth in those opportunities? Can we make them ready with their innovation, aptitude, interest, and personality to match those aspirations? And to do this, we figured out an innovative model which is called as Future Skill Center, and wherein we train students for the vocational skills, the employability skills for final year graduate students with special focus on employability skills, resume writing, communication, and so on. And then how do we make them empowered? And what we also did is we had an industry partner who really anchors the curriculum, who really provides the input, and that's when my trainers train this youth. So the gap between industry and academia and students gets reduced. So if you have better skill human resource, you can get better recruited skilled manpower. You can also reskill the existing manpower. That has been the focus of future skills. If skill development as an employee engagement, I heard how employees engage, and it's one of the very important factors for corporate social responsibility partners. The more you involve the employees, the more satisfaction they get, as well as the more knowledge the youth of those underprivileged students will get. But currently there are only 1 in 3 who gets trained in future skills. And if you really have to see what the 55 future jobs are offering, we really need to map those aspirations and skill development to our country. Critical points are significant job creation can help the displacement of the jobs. Rapidly evolving employment landscape is one of the important challenge. Skill set disruption and technical skills that need to be supplemented. I think those are some of the points which we need to address in our future innovation. Now, whether there is a non-profit from education sector, health sector, or any other sectors, you need to collaborate and we need to find out what kind of solution we could offer to them. With my experience of last 10 years, I could tell all of you that there is a tremendous human potential which we have. There are tremendous CSR partners who are available to help us. What's missing is how do we bridge that gap with right impact indicators and give them a surety that here is the student, I train him, and here is his internship, here is his placement. If this could be matched, a lot of emphasis of skill development could get into place, and we have that. If you see across the country, skilled human resources is one of the critical challenges which all the global economies are facing. We need to address them at right moment of time before this population becomes, I can say, before this population becomes dangerous for us, because they will be not without jobs. And with so much demographic dividend, youth people having no ability to work can create a lot of challenges for all of us. So if we can look at industry partners who provide their solutions, we take their TOTs, enable their content and reach out to masses, that would be the key importance for skill development everywhere. Our innovation of future skill centers in 115 aspirational districts of India is doing this. We are mapping the industrial requirements. We are doing the interaction with human resources, the HRs. We are doing the MOUs with the industrial association bodies. And then we are doing the students' assessment, mapping them with the right job opportunity as per their aptitude, interest, and personality, and then creating that gap. Because, for example, if you go to Atlanta will have Coke there, and so we need to know what kind of industry and skills does Coke require so that job opportunities are available there. Similarly, it will be different in Ottawa. Similarly, it will be different in New Delhi. But we really need to understand that if we are training the youth in those areas which the industry is requiring there locally, we can achieve a lot of difference. That's the point which I'm trying to make. So the objective is to produce quality skilled human resources for the future of our world. If we can achieve that, it will really help us for solving the employment crisis problem which we are facing. The impact is increased productivity, stimulated growth, and the achievements will be much more higher for the larger youth of our country. That's what I had to say, and I have a photograph with my Prime Minister where I'm standing. The reason why I showed this photograph is if you want to sit with him, you really need to create jobs. That's what. So learning gives creativity, creativity leads to thinking, and thinking provides knowledge, and knowledge makes you great. These were the words of former president of my country who gave me when I was at the age of 19, which made me transform an organization which could lead 1 million youth to jobs. So with all of you in this room, I'm sure we have the energy which can transform the landscape of corporate social responsibility and skill development back in our own countries. Thank you very much.